Is from the management and staff of the OECS Commission. At the outset, let me express my deep appreciation to the government of St. Kitts and Nevis for agreeing to host this first meeting of the Council of Ministers for Human and Social Development and for the excellent hospitality extended to visiting delegation. The city of Basseterre has carved out a place in history when it comes to OECS integration and the OECS Economic Union. It was here that both the Treaty of Basseterre and the revised Treaty of Basseterre was signed in 1981 and 2011 respectively. As fate would have it, tonight the city of Basseterre is the venue for the first meeting of the Council of Human and Social Development Ministers. On behalf of the Organization of East Caribbean States Commission, it is my special privilege to welcome you to the opening of this inaugural event, the first meeting for the Council of Ministers for Human and Social Development, organized by the OECS Commission in collaboration with UNICEF Caribbean Area Office. It has been recognized by governments of all our member states that the region is vulnerable to both internal and external shocks, which result in severe negative impact that causes strain on our social services while dampening the spirit of citizens as their quality of life is eroded. Member states recognize that social development and social protection should be an integral part of national development strategies, especially in our member states, which all have high levels of vulnerability to social ills. This is necessary to preserve our development gains, which have accrued over the years. We have also noted that existing national and regional efforts at forming social safety nets require extra financial and technical assistance in order to be able to improve member states' capacity to effectively cater to their more vulnerable population, while offering supplementary assistance to the countries which will suffer long-term negative effects of external shock. With this in mind, the Social Development Unit of the OECS Commission has as its mission to promote and support policy initiatives aimed at securing sustainable livelihoods for the people of the OECS region, with the expected outcomes of improved social protection system. It is within the Social Development Unit, with the assistance of several donor partners, that the formulation and facilitation of projects and programs which seek to advance social protection and social development are developed and implemented. In this regard, initiatives such as the OECS Juvenile Justice Reform Project, the Multidimensional Poverty Measurement Project, the Reproductive Health Rights Bill, and Sport and Development Programs are pivotal in assuring that the unit achieves its mission. Ladies and gentlemen, while member states acknowledge this important role played by the OECS Commission to the Social Development Unit in advancing projects and programs which contribute to the overall development of countries, it has also been recognized that the existing role is limited, especially as it relates to policy development and the facilitation of the enactment of legislation. To this end, the OECS Authority has determined that it is important for a mechanism or body to be in place which will go beyond short-term decision making and address the long-term issues of social development and the enhancement of lives of the OECS citizens. Ladies and gentlemen, the mechanism proposed by the revised treaty is the formation of a Council of Ministers for Human and Social Development. It is on this basis that the OECS Commission, with the financial support of UNICEF, embarks on the convening of this meeting to establish the first Council meeting of Ministers for Human and Social Development. It should also be noted that the rules of procedures have also been drafted to guide the operation of the Council, including the conduct of meetings. By the same token, the OECS Economic Union and the protocol under Article 23 on Human and Social Development outlines the broad programmatic areas to be covered under the portfolio of human and social development. And these have been more clearly articulated and refined in the OECS Growth and Development Strategy document. This strategy is linked to the achievement of the Millennium Development Goals and is very much in keeping with the goals that we are trying to achieve at the CARICOM level. Let me remind you that our growth and development strategy for the social development sector envisages an integrated, coordinated, and well-administered regional system of social protection, which is not only sustainable, but also guarantees all citizens of the OECS region a decent quality of life throughout their lifespan. In order to realize this vision, the region must be in a place where policies and legislation can be changed and improved to be relevant to the changing situations. It is also imperative that this Council of Ministers meet to review and approve annual work plans prepared by the Social Development Unit of the Commission. And more importantly, we need the Council to assist with the monitoring of activities in the work plan, while ensuring the smooth implementation of activities at the country level. At the same time, the Council will recommend to the authority any changes to existing systems or work on the preparation and enforcement of new critical social protection policies or legislation. Your presence shows your commitment to the advancement of our human and social development program in the OECS. Let's work together for this great cause. For together we shall reap major benefits. Thank you.